There are three words that get every sheller's heart racing: post, storm, shelling. Tropical Storm Debby blew past us here in Southwest Florida a few days ago, and I got lucky enough to score a seat on a shell tour to Kais Island. Now, I'm beyond excited to get to the island to go exploring, but that doesn't mean I'm not enjoying my boat ride, appreciating the beautiful scenery and sunrise I get to experience on my way to the island. Now, I happen to know the owner of the shell tour company, and she gave me the inside scoop on where to find shells after the storm. So my goal today is to find wonderful seashells, and I will ID them all. But in order to find them, I'm going to have to hike about 1.75 miles. Now, there will be a few things that slow me down on my quest to get to the good stuff, and I can tell you we are definitely going to see some pretty awesome seashells, including the most tigery striped colorful moon snail I have ever seen. And if you're ready to see what Debbie left out there for us today, let's go to the beach. Okay, we've established I'm here on Kais. It is after Tropical Storm Debby or Hurricane Debby came through. It's now 7:10 in the morning, and I have till 10:30 to get to the middle of this island to go shelling and then make it back here to get on the boat. Now, it does feel really, really weird to be walking past all of those seashells. Normally, I want to slow down and explore. So I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to kind of push past. I feel uncomfortable about passing all those shells up, but I'm not going to pass up this bay scallop. There are some shells that I am absolutely going to stop and admire and probably end up putting in my shell bag. So that is one of them. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful morning. Okay, a lightning whelk. Yeah, those are they the most common? They're up there. They're gorgeous, they're collectible, and I find them all the time. The beautiful lightning whelk. Okay, and then this calico scallop. Just because of that like sunburst pattern, I slowed down to snag that too. Yeah, pretty calico scallop. So what else? Okay, a nutmeg. So these are things that I'm like really quickly scanning, and these are the things that are kind of just very easily popping out at me. So this common nutmeg. And since I stopped, is there anything else here? I'm just kind of scanning because I got somewhere to be. I want to make it to the middle of the island. Okay, did a quick scan. It feels weird. It feels really, really weird to be leaving all these shells behind, but like I said, we're going to try something different today. Spiny jewel box. Oh, that's pretty awesome. The spinier, the better, in my humble opinion. Oh, a pear whelk. Oh, all right. Its aperture is just a little bit chewed up, but the coloring is so pretty. So this is a pear whelk. Yeah, I think I'm going to make an exception. Beautiful, beautiful seashell. Okay, what's here at the water's edge? Colorful moon snail. This is one of these shells that I do anticipate finding when I come here to Kais. I absolutely love them, and they seem to be here on this island. So I was hoping to find those, and lace murex. And then, yeah, a lightning whelk. Yeah, I really shouldn't leave that behind, should I now? Now, what else? So in a way, yes, it's occupied. I don't have to worry about it because the fighting conchs are my favorite, but they're kind of heavy. That is an apple murex. So I do try, as I might, to not collect the fighting conchs until later in my trip to the beach, so I don't have to haul them around the entire time. Beautiful morning. So I've got a beautiful scenery around me. The seashells are slowing me down. That apple murex. Okay, yeah, is there anything else? Okay, pear whelk. That's a nice looking apple murex. So it's little angles and whatnot. All right, scanning. I see another one. Another apple murex. Awesome. A banded tulip. Yeah, yeah. Not surprised I'd see one of those here as well. So, and I'm not even at the good part yet. So I'm like, okay, maybe there is something to this. Oh, calico scallop with two really cool barnacles. Yeah. All right. So what is this middle of the island? What is this little mission? Well, let's talk about that. So this is Kais Island. It is one of many islands in the 10,000 island system. All right, going to pause. This is where I get dropped off for the boat. The island itself is about 3.5 miles wide. So I'm trying to make it to about midway, do a little bit of shelling, and then make my way back all the way to where the boat picks us up. Now, I will tell you, Kais is a little bit treacherous. Wear good shoes. If there is one thing I could offer you is to wear closed-toed shoes. I have a special pair of beach shoes that I wear to Kais. I'll put a link in the description box below. Now, I'm admiring this albino prickly cockle. I'm kind of bummed about it because that black coloring, I'm not going to be able to do anything about it, so I'm not going to keep it. This calico scallop, that stuff on that, again, that could be removed. I'm not going to keep that shell either. I'll keep my shell bag a little bit light so I have room for these fighting conchs. Oh, you are beautiful in orange. Now, it's a little unusual for those zigzags to kind of continue on or to stay on the adult fighting conchs. All right, anything else here? I figured I'd slow down. All right, probably, yeah, not looking for too many projects. That's not to say that I wouldn't, if I had to clean a shell, I would do it. A pear whelk. Lovely. I don't know if anybody else saw that paper fig. I'm assuming it was broken. That's why I didn't pick it up or check it out. All right, that one, yeah, it's definitely broken. I'll leave that here. See, I'm being rather picky because I'm still trying to make it to the good spot. So I'm assuming there's like this wonderful field of shells somewhere and it's going to be awesome. Along the way, I'll slow down and grab garbage for sure and just admire. Oh, post-storm shelling makes the beaches so beautiful. Oh, the messier the better. This is awesome. Yeah, I know it's common. The lightning whelks are, they're just going to say it. They're pretty common, but when they're this big, yeah, I cannot leave that behind. Oh, glorious mess here. Lots of the fighting conchs. Okay, piece of a horse conch. This is not the way I normally shell. Normally I get to the island and I just start exploring. I spend a lot of time doing what I'm doing. It's a little weird for me to kind of like be passing stuff up to get to a certain spot, but let's see. I mean, so far I'm certainly not complaining. Oh the orange, the stromboid notch. Oh, that fighting conch. Yeah, that's my weakness. The problem is looking at it. Once I pick it up, beautiful. Now this little cutie, yeah, we have a critter. Look at the face. Oh, it's so cute and squishy. So after storms, it's really kind of a bummer. A lot of the snails will get washed up because the storm surge is quite high, and a lot of the snails will get washed up too high on the beach to make it back down to the water. It stinks. So I'll do as many rescues as I can. And yeah, lightning whelk is right here. I might as well grab it. All right, so check to see, do I need to do any more rescues? Are there any more? Nope. All right, let's keep it moving. Heading to the middle of the island. Holy cow. Look at that true tulip. So that is a true tulip. Those will get those gorgeous yellows and reds and beautiful colors. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that. But you ribbed cantharus. So I am going to hold on to that lovely ribbed cantharus. What else is here? Okay, an apple murex. It's got some lovely angles. And a pear whelk. Yep, okay, yeah, it's definitely kind of picking up. Oh, it is a shame about that true tulip. Oh, another critter. All right, we'll get that critter, yep, into the water. Terrific. Whole time scanning. Looking for keepers, critters. All right, lots of stuff is really packed in, but I'm finding enough that's really kind of on top, like this horse conch. I don't really need to do digging. Plus, I haven't quite made it to the middle of the island yet. Yep, all right, keep it moving. I got some places to be. Ribbed Cantharus. Now this one, oh, it's got little purple in there. So it's a little that is an unusually colored ribbed Cantharus. So I think that is super cool. Look at this one. So this is also a ribbed Cantharus. All right, I'm trying to figure out, all right, I think this is a shell. I want to make sure nothing was actually attached. So, no. So this is another ribbed Cantharus. It's got that weird orange color. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Yep, super happy with that. Oh, hello, Florida cone. All right, you only have one little, you got a couple scars. Yeah, those Florida cones, they hard to find in really, really, really good condition. Nutmeg. Oh, you're just adorable, just as you are. Kind of, that's a little on the small side, but still a lovely beaded common nutmeg. Yeah, horse conch. The giant hole in it. So yeah, whatever. I saw it. Yay! So that goes to show you, maybe some of those shells are buried up even a little bit higher. Typically, I do find the larger horse conchs in the water. But I guess you never know. All right, still making my way down to Mid-Island. Yes, you definitely should wear shoes when you come to Kais. I'm going to consider this garbage. At least they're closed-toed. Yep, good. That was a good choice. I'm going to get that off the island, though. Paper fig. That second paper fig is correct. That's okay. So I'm only going to hold on to the one. Oh, I see spots. Finally. Hello, alphabet cone. I wish we had met sooner, but because it's kind of in the beginning of the trip or I haven't found one yet, I'm going to hold on to that just in case. Oh, another nutmeg. Oh, you are so pretty, you chubby thing. Oh, with a little splash of purple on there. Very cool. So got ourselves an alphabet cone and a nutmeg. Ooh, all right, I see spots. But, yeah, I'm kind of, there's a lot of periostracum on it, and that's telling me it's possible the animal is still in the shell. So, yes, friends, that is a live alphabet cone. Now, some of you might be flipping out, why is she handling a live cone shell? Yes, some cones, like the textile cone or the geography cone, they can be deadly to humans. This alphabet cone, if it were to sting me, would be more like a bee sting. Now, if I was allergic to bee stings, that could be a problem. I want to make sure that this cone is nice and safe. We'll put it in a tide pool out here because, believe it or not, the live alphabet cones, they have a lot more to fear from us humans and people not collecting ethically. So if you do come upon a live alphabet cone, consider yourself lucky. Put it back in the water. Be careful, but don't worry. You're not going to end up in the ER. That horse conch, beautiful size. I wish the condition was a little better. All right, another lightning whelk, might as well. I mean, when they're that big, they're just sitting there. Yep, low-hanging fruit, but that is okay by me. And that's only a piece, yeah. Oh, it's alive. I can see the critter hanging out of it. I really want, I have some shell envy here because look how orange that shell is. You made a beautiful home. Oh, and it's knobless too. Oh, all right. Well, that's a little less weight in my shell bag. That is okay. All right, friend, go do your fighting conch thing. I'm going to go keep looking for the middle of the island and see if I can find the good stuff. I feel like we're starting to get there. Garbage, take that off the island for certain. Spots. But, again, yeah, lots of periostracum. So you can kind of tell once the white part, if it isn't white, it's a chance that the animal might be alive. I'm just setting it down there. It is going to go in the water. I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anything else here that I need to bring to the water. So I'm not constantly going back and forth. Nope. Didn't find anything else that I needed to bring to the water. So it's just you, buddy. I do wish you'd come out and say hi. Now, I did see on, I think... No, maybe it wasn't this one, because we are, all right, the spoiler alert, we are going to find a couple of live ones. We might be able to see the operculum, so I will point that out. Yeah, that's a little close. Let's get you safe, friend. And hopefully everybody else who comes upon you will be collecting ethically. All right, yeah, and it's good to see the cones in the cone zone, though, right? Ooh, here's another one. Oh, look, it's kind of pink. So this is another gooey creature. The front is going to be at the smaller end of the shell, the pointy end. That is the posterior or the back of the shell. Yeah, I don't see a head or eyes or... It's just goo. All right, bud. Do the same. It's a rescue kind of day. And that's all right. Frankly, this area of... I really hadn't been seeing the cones, so I'm actually really, really happy to be seeing them. This one's not in great shape. It's probably been here for a minute or two. You'll notice the shells that have the animals in them are just... They're vibrantly colored. The animals take really good care of their shells. All right, I'm getting there. I think I'm almost getting to mid-island. Beautiful. Oh, look at the saturation of the color on that. Beautiful pear whelk. Oh, that is just stunning. Lovely pear whelk. Okay, a little Florida cone on the right, and well, now Florida cone on the left, and a little top snail. Oh my goodness. So this is, oh, it almost has black on it. So that is a nutmeg. Oh, it's gorgeous. Getting there. We're getting some good, very slippery Florida cone. Yeah, beautiful color. Yeah, it's got a couple of scars on there. As those shells are, I don't know what they do, but they end up a little beat up. All right, piece of an apple murex. So scanning. Okay, so still I'm on the move. Although I do have to admit, it does feel like the quality of shells is kind of changing, like with the cones. And I mean, look at these. They're just sitting there. Yeah, I have to collect those, right? Beautiful. So those are lightning wells. I had heard that the light ones are the females and the dark ones are the male. You know, I don't know. That has not been confirmed as far as I can tell. Whoa. But this is almost perfect alphabet cone. It's empty. See how the white is white and it doesn't have that periostracum, that kind of cast, that brownish color on it. Yay, colorful moon snail. I do love these. Gorgeous. I do prefer like a lot more coloration. I mean, that just, I like the colors. So two lovely colorful moon snails. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Yeah, let's grab this Florida cone. Yep, again, not surprising. Couple little breaks in it. Look past the conchs, Charmin. Look past the conchs. Okay. Hinged spiny jewel box. Fun. Yep, scanning. Can you, I mean, yeah, so post-storm shelling. This is, oh my gosh, that's another ribcantharus that's like yellow and purple. Oh, that's awesome. So many opportunities. Great looking alpha. Oh, well, I mean, the color is so nice. I'm a little bummed. Yeah, all right, well, the aperture is broken a little bit. That's okay. That is a fabulous looking alphabet cone. Beautiful. I see more spots. And survey says, yeah, you look empty. It's highly unlikely the live animal would be in there mixed in with some of that other stuff. Yep, empty. Oh, terrific. Another empty collectible alphabet cone. So I'm getting there. This is pretty much mid-island. And I'm going to have to say, I think it was probably a wise move to leave kind of the more common stuff behind me and push to the middle of the island. So I am having such a wonderful time. I definitely think at this point, though, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to let you enjoy some beach time. All right, I did a check-in with Google Maps, and I'm about mid-island at this point. And yeah, I think it probably was a good idea to hightail it over here. Look, another alphabet cone. Awesome. Oh, I like the coloring on that. It's almost... Yeah, I've seen the banded ones where the coloring goes like horizontally. This almost has like vertical, like not stripes, but markings. Oh, a little horse conch. Oh, yep, that'll clean up great. That's okay. A little chip on the aperture. Okay, awesome. So I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time in this area. And so what I did, well, my shell bag was getting heavy. So when you come on a tour, you will get that free shell bag right there. I purchased a shell bag, so that's the one. I just emptied it, and then that's my delicates container, and then these buoys. Hopefully I remember to tell you later, I gave those away. So they won't go into my garbage total, but they also won't go into a landfill. So now I'm putting this bag into my backpack. I have an empty shell bag so I can keep shelling, and then I tied the buoys on my backpack. And would you look at this? Spectacular! Oh my God. So it's a colorful moon snail, but look at the color. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty, little unusual. So yeah, for me, those unusually colored shells, I go bananas. Okay, apple murex. You're lovely. Okay, I can, yeah. So this is why post-storm shelling is so awesome. I'm wrestling with this, the stuff inside this lightning whelk here. Okay, I just saw so many things I just passed up, but this is a rose murex. So it's a bucket list shell. It's not in great shape. I am still going to hold on to it. I doubt there will, even if I find half of those shells, I still keep them. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff here. Okay, I found a little itty bitty horse conch. I've already spied a nutmeg. Excellent. All right, so yeah, they can look pretty good until you kind of get up close and personal. So that might be why I missed some of the shells. That's a top snail. Or I wouldn't say that I missed them, that I passed them over, because I can tell they're just not in fabulous shape. Oh, that is nutmeg. Look at this lace murex. I was hoping to find, oh, you're lacy. You're beautiful. Yeah, it can be rather, be careful when you bend down. You can knock yourself in the head. That is another one of those really awesome orange colored ribbed cantharus shells. That is not the normal color. It's spectacular. Oh, I love those. And this one, I was really hoping that it was an albino. I mean, it's white, there's color on it. It's albinistic, I guess, but it's so beat up. I'm like, ah. So it's fine, it's lovely, but still, I'm really looking for that albino fighting conch in really, really good shape. I know, I just want it all. Oh, horse conch. Yep, you're lovely. I'm definitely gonna hold on to you. Cute little horse conch, even though you're not actually a conch. Okay, just showing you what my surroundings look like. I'm probably chanting, don't worry about the conch, Sherman. Just pass over the fighting conch so that you can see the other stuff. Look at that. Gorgeous lightning whelk. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God. Yeah, I was hoping I was going to grab the nutmeg. And so sometimes, especially on a day like today, like I'll get down and I'll immediately see 4 things. I grab the more obscure things first because I don't want to forget them. The more quote unquote obvious, like this apple murex or that lace murex, those I'll see right away. But sometimes some of the other shells. Oh, that's like a Vera's moon snail. Those are kind of pretty too. Well, that's what they call them. So to me, they look exactly like a colorful moon snail, but they just have a different coloring. And they call them Vera's moon snail. From what I can remember, I think I've only ever found them down here in the 10,000 Islands. Beautiful shell. I like the tigery one better, but I'm still going to hold on to it. It's lovely. All right, so that's another little ribbed cantharus, and it's got some beach stuff, kind of like, I was going to say, it's glued on there. Some of these animals can produce glue. like marine glue, barnacles, for example, oysters. Picking up some small, okay, that's another, nope, that's a Gulf oyster drill, okay. And so at this point I'm like, yeah, so the trick is you just pick up about 5,000 of them, and eventually you can kind of see the difference between the ribcanthurus and the Gulf oyster drill. This, yeah, very easy. Alphabet cone, and it's tiny. I don't find many really small ones. They're so adorable. A little itty bitty alphabet cone. You're so cute. Oh, I thought maybe just the bottom of the shell was going to come out, but no, it's a whole horse conch that's repaired itself. Beautiful orange color. A fabulous horse conch. Oh, and a buttercup lucine. You are quite lovely. Don't want to leave the bivalves out. I do tend to like the gastropods. The one single, yeah, like moon snails, lace murex, things of that nature. So on a day like today, yeah, I'm probably not looking for too many projects or too many shells that aren't really pristine. I can be picky on a day like today. So we have an apple murex and a buttercup lucine. Oh, beautiful calico scallop. So I am picking up some of the bivalves. But yeah, the gastropods kind of get me. Another gorgeous colorful moon snail. And this is storm shelling, so I don't really know when the shelling is going to be this good again. So I'm trying to appreciate all the shells that I really, really always enjoy finding. And I just know it might be a minute before I kind of get to find these again. Hi, alphabet cone. You're trying to hide. Oh my gosh, another one in the background. All right. It's a little pitted, but still an alphabet cone. Yeah, you've been definitely hanging out here for a little bit while. Fun, though, that they're both, like, in the same pile. I'm going to leave that one for somebody else, but yeah, why not? We're going to hold on to that one. Oh, and a relatively spiny jewel box. It's a spiny jewel box that's got some pretty good spikes on it. Hello, true tulip. Much harder to find than the banded tulips. Gorgeous. Yeah, they have really nice color. They'll be bright, sometimes oranges and reds. That's kind of like a nice, like a burnt orange color. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Would you look at the size of that lace murex? Oh man, that's beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to clean that up. Oh, that's going to be fabulous. So it's about this time, believe me, I was feeling grateful the entire time. But we're getting kind of to the half-hour mark, and Patreons, we are going to finish our walk over on Patreon. So I'm going to finish editing this video for all of you. Thank you so very much. We're going to wrap up the walk here on YouTube, but for everybody else, head on over to Patreon. I did want to show you. So this is all the stuff I would have passed up. Normally, I like to stay here and explore. But you know what? I do think it was a good call to kind of leave this behind me and get to where all the alphabet cones and all those fabulous ribbed cantharus shells were. How did I get here and who gave me all that great information? SWFL Shell Guide. So Allie from SWFL Shell Guide, she is the only one I tour with. I love her. I love her tours. So many people, so many of my beach friends have I met on these tours. So that's always been really great too. And then I got a super heavy shell bag, a wonderful quick little boat ride, and my trip is complete. Holy mackerel, it was fun. And I even got to help the environment a little. So I did remove 11 ounces of garbage from the beach. That shoe probably helped. So that means in total, I've removed 53.6 pounds of garbage from the beach. Now I'd like to give an honorable mention to those buoys. Not gonna be able to add them to my garbage total, but at least I kept them out of a landfill. And Debbie left a few things for me to remove from the beach as well. So there were, a couple of lightning whelks, nice sized lightning whelks, I might add. And then we have some pear whelks there on the bottom, an auger, a seraph, some alternate talons, spiny jewel boxes, alphabet cones, lots of apple murex, lots of common nutmeg, some lace murex there on top. On top we have some tinies, and some banded tulips. And back over on the left, there's a worm snail, the paper fig, Atlantic giant cockle, and then we have some true tulips there on the left. The Florida fighting conchs, cannot wait to get those in bleach. There was one crown conch, some lettered olives, scallops, which would be bay scallops, as well as the calico scallops, one Florida prickly cockle, lots and lots and lots of Florida cones. And then there was some top snails there, and then Florida horse conchs, all the rubcanthurus. I adore those shells. We have some moon snails, shark eyes, some colorful moon snails. There was one hinged white Atlantic simile, and then my favorites were that giant lace, the little rose murex, the horse conch, the alphabet cones. There was the Vera's moon snail, that true tulip, that very dark nutmeg. I'm going to have to clean that. That very tigery, colorful moon snail. Really, really fun. And then there were some bay scallops I need to clean up too. So this was so amazing and fun. I decided to go back the next day. So we're not done with Debbie. So next Sunday we will continue. It's going to be really fun because we go all the way from the south end of Kais to the north. So until then, I hope you have yourself a fabulous week, and I will see you again next Sunday.